we go. I do believe we're live, so I'll say indeed and greetings unto you, beloved and holy friends. It's a dear pleasure having you here again. It is humid and hot, as it has been the last while. There's a little baby dog here with me, being the cutest. Such a cutie. So cute. So very adorable. And I feel like this could be a good perspective, right? Like, I am significantly bigger than he is. So by that definition, he has to look up to me, right? When a little dogger looks at you, they look up. No, don't eat my things. Look at this little monster. He's Can't do that. No. I have some hand sanitizer here, but I don't want to spray him with hand sanitizer. Hey! Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. Just have to like add some volume. I'm not angry at you. You can still be close enough for me to give you lovin's. Yeah, I'll give you lovin's. Yeah, I'll give you some lovin's. Yeah. Just don't eat my stuff. Hey, don't eat me. Don't eat me either, yo. How about that? Can you see the freaking heat just building? I can feel myself getting closer and closer to spontaneous combustion by the second. It's hurting. I've been getting challenged, to be completely honest. My computer seems broken in so many words. There was some wackiness with our electricity, with all of the rain. There seems to be somewhere where the water is getting in and becoming very friendly with the power. And then that was probably like doing some voltage drops as it was arcing to ground or something. And my PC is not okay. But that being said, it's not something that I really want to think about at all. I don't even try and think about it while I'm trying to get it to work. I just keep trying. I don't think about it now. It's gonna be working again. And I can't. Puppies love chewing. It's inevitable. True. He's chewing something else right now. Something else is still getting chewed. He's eating grass. I'm gonna go and quickly add some water. I wanted to point you there, but I'm gonna go around the corner so you won't be able to see. Let's go and get some cool on this thing. I am returneth. Whew. That's better. Nice. That's some loud water. Huh. Things do not seem to be particularly stable. Okay. They're back again. Might be some glitchies, but what can a man do other than continue? Looking up to things. Oh, goodness me. I've been vectors. So many different things causing me to feel. And I don't know if I am being in a way that someone can look up to me. You know, I feel like that is in part what inspired today's stream topic. I feel like I really am trying. I'm trying so hard to keep my cool at this point. To stay balanced. The amount of things, just again, that compounded. I feel a little hopeless. Feel a little hopeless. And I don't think we look up to hopelessness, right? Quite the opposite. We like looking up to hopefulness, right? Someone looks like they have a bright look in their eyes and everything's going to be okay. And they, if you're lucky, might convince you of that as well. And I feel like I am still capable of uplifting the same things that are uplookable, look upable. But at the same time, I wish I was better. If our internet is also unstable because of the electricity being bad, like unironically, my computer is so bored. I still don't know if changing locations would help. I have it running through a UPS right now, which is supposed to equal out the waves, but it's still broken. Electricity was bad. How am I supposed to feel about these things? How am I supposed to feel about these things? I don't know if I can feel anything other than frustrated or angry. And again, be looked up to. What can we do to have a character that people would look up to? I don't know if it's that easy. Even when it feels hopeless, we are still quite capable of success. We know how to walk through this world. We aren't always shiny and happy, but we are always capable. Hopelessness is self doubt. I don't doubt myself. I am just doubting the world more than ever. Like doubting permanence. Everything is impermanent. We will endure. I don't doubt myself. It's just I don't feel like I can catch a breath. I feel like I have tabs open that I really wish I didn't. That feels that I am not the version of me that I look up to, right? And it's because this version of me feels that sense of hopelessness, right? Like my phone breaking was pretty devastating. And then my computer breaking to do client work. And the fact that it's not working the way it's supposed to seems very extreme, right? The level of I can't believe this is happening that's happening in me is extreme. It's like, oh wow. My mind is thinking about disassembling it and reassembling it in hopes that that will fix it. I don't know if that's how it works necessarily. If something got borked, I think it might be like a pathway thing, like the way it's. I don't know. Maybe that's in part why I feel frustrated as well, is the not knowing. either, right? We don't look up to someone not knowing. I think your streams are a testament, bro, bless you, are a testament to your perseverance in the face of obstacles. That's why you inspire. Even if we miss a few days, you do not. Connor, thank you for reminding me of that. Taking a deep breath. I think that's in part why I was so devastated about my phone breaking as well. You know, it's still the same broken phone, and it's still not the way it's supposed to be. But the fact that it hasn't stopped me from showing up with you friends is one of the things that I am very grateful for. So, like, I appreciate you reminding me. I see Zano here too. Love you, Zano. Bless you, friend. It's nice having you here with us. A man was standing in front of a mountain and he was trying to understand how to move it because his only tool was a spoon. He sat there for days and days trying to negotiate a good approach. I'm curious about the reason. Uh, our phone and computer overheated because it's so hot where you are? No, fortunately not. Heat hasn't been the problem that much. Um, Electricity, like we got a bunch of rain, and what I think, right? And again, I don't know. And it kills me that I don't know because if I knew, then maybe I could do something about it. But we came back home. The power was off, wasn't working. I flipped a bunch of switches in a bunch of places until it started working again. And then in my room, the TV board was like making audible sounds, like constantly. And then I, on stream even, switched one of those things off that made those sounds. But then during the process of me trying to turn my computer on, sometimes it will turn on, sometimes it will be on, and then it will suddenly something will happen, like it loses voltage or something, and then it like completely turns itself off. But it doesn't actually turn off because it's still getting power. It's just losing voltage. So it's like in a halfway, I'm on, but I'm not on. And then it tries to reboot itself. And then because of the way that it died, it has to kind of like reboot with recovery. And then it gets stuck trying to boot into recovery. And then I like stopped using my computer. And then I got like a UPS to try and power the computer. And now it's doing the same things. It's still start. And then as soon as I get it running, it's not broken anymore. Right. But I have to like turn it off and turn it back on again like 5 times before it actually turns on. It's kind of like doing CPR, you know? It's almost like I'm like turning one of those things to get my computer started, which is not the way it's supposed to be, right? And I do not know what's wrong. I just know that it's not the way it's supposed to be. And the phone fell. The phone fell. That one's on me. That one I knew what happened. It made contact with the earth in a meaningful way. And now half the screen is not what it's supposed to be. It like broken away where it's like dead pixels all the way over the screen, and then from the dead pixels down, that part of the screen is also semi-dead. And I'm saying semi-dead because like it outputs, like if I have my hand here, right? I'm like my hand's in the middle of the crack right now. This is like my finger skin color, and then this is like 20 shades darker, right? Like I look gray to myself on the bottom of the screen. And I've had this phone for 5 years now, and I intended to keep it for like 10 or whatever. And I haven't broken a screen like this ever. So it still continues to be devastating. Hey y'all, hey Kiefer, bless you friend. After deep contemplation and a defeated heart, he sat down, the man with the spoon, and was approached by an old man who said, "One spoon at a time, brother. Just one spoon at a time. Little by little, we will move mountains if we remain focused." You're right, bro. I just feel, I guess, fear. You know, we talked about that yesterday. right? That if I don't have a computer, it means I don't have the work that that computer can do. I can't edit videos. I cannot make media for festivals. I don't have a computer to take to the festivals to run media if that was an opportunity for me as well. So in that way, I have, like, it's not just losing the computer, it's losing all of the potential revenue that comes along with it. And then it's like, again, a matter of, okay, then it needs to be fixed, right? And yeah, I get that. I get that. More, more damage. It's kind of a trip. It's kind of a trip. Like, we went from one space where things were getting stolen, and then we found ourselves in this space, and then things started getting broken. I don't know which is worse. Things breaking, I think, is better technically still. My dad would always say something similar, Joe. How do you swallow an elephant? One bite at a time. Funny, different stories, similar meaning. Yeah, it's true. Maybe we can be inspired by someone who's willing to keep taking bite after bite, right? Bringing ourselves back to that. A slime HDC, interesting username. Bless you, friend. Nice having you here. I have hard time reading chat. So I have like a second screen open, but the second screen is only open on my YouTube chat window, technically, because that's my original audience. So if you want to go and check us out at MeltMore on YouTube, you should be able to find me too. What's up for me? I've been feeling very, like, why? Asking the question of, like, why is this happening like this? For a bunch of different things in my life. And it's not always easy asking that question. But I do feel that in asking it, I have been faltering. I've been faltering a little bit. I don't feel as hopeful as I think I ought to. I think I find myself just being a little bit upset, you know, just a sense of like, I had a bunch of different things. I spent some time cleaned my entire computer room and stuff. That was good. It felt satisfying, getting some stuff done. Brother Bear, what do we need to help you? Is it money? I'll give you my last dollar if you think it would help. No. I mean, like, again, if you want to help me in a financial way, supporting my work is a good way to. But it's not that. I'm not begging you to send me more money right now. That, I hope, at the very least, is not how this is coming across. To me, it's coming. The thing I'm trying to share is that I, as a person, want to be looked up to. Right. One of my, I believe, personal quotes that I say to myself is that you should believe the same things about yourself that you believe about your heroes. And in that way, I feel like maybe I am supposed to see myself in the hero's journey kind of way, where the hero does get his ass absolutely whooped sometimes, and he has to come back from that disgrace to be stronger and better and more equipped to fight the enemies that are to come later. But I'm in the ass whooping stage right now, bro. Holy shit, getting my ass whooped, bro, like, properly. And in ways that I really didn't want to. Right? Like, I didn't want to get robbed a bunch last year as well. But at least in that, I felt like I wasn't responsible, right? I was responsible again for how I reacted despite all of this experience. And it felt like I was the one to be looked up to, right? In that dynamic. And with the experiences I'm having right now, it's like I have to come to that place being by myself, right? For instance, you drop your phone, and the screen is completely shattered, right? Pixels are glitching, bzz, 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 bzz. It's not working the way it's supposed to. The only person that can feel better about that, or forgive yourself, or get to the point of no longer being bothered by it, is you, right? It's very hard for someone else to use the right combination of words to make it okay for you. And I feel the fact that I am kind of okay, right? I haven't, for instance, if you had to ask my sister, is Mel's PC broken? She probably wouldn't know. She does know my phone's broken because she saw that. But um, she doesn't know about that part because I've not been vocal about it. I haven't been losing my mind about it as much as I feel I want to. And maybe that is something that I should look up to in myself, because I know it's fine, right? If it stops turning on completely, then we strip the parts and we start over again. If that is what is expected, then show it shall be. mm, Connor, yes. I don't think I would eat an elephant, but I totally see the comparison. No, yeah, exactly. I wasn't feeling like you were asking for money, just talking freely. I hear you, brother. Sometimes we get soup. Sometimes we get whooped. Yeah. Thank you, though. For what it's worth, Pojo, the fact that you want to, help me in any way that you can, it means more than I can say. You friends do, right? You're helping me right now by being here with me and feeling some of the things, right? Considering the struggles of life alongside the want to have people look up to you, or look up to yourself, look up to the version of you that is higher than the version of you that you used to be, right? The version of you that loses their mind, to be the version of you that doesn't, as much as we can. Sometimes we get our ass whooped. It happens when we pursue an organic life. We have a long road ahead of us. It's an uphill struggle a lot of the time. Yeah, Sisyphus takes pride. Sisyphus isn't tortured by his mission as well, right? Every single day he has to push that boulder up the hill, and he takes pride. He takes glory. He takes joy from that experience. Feeling good about moving your rock in a new way every single day. We endure, and Grandma told us so. Yeah, it's true. We endure. I try to not remember the bad stuff at all. I don't know if you friends are like that too. But all of the bad stuff we're experiencing right now is going to become background noise so quickly. Right? Before we know it, it's going to be background noise. And I have to remind myself that we are here in part to endure, right? And I'm so grateful that you reminded me through Grandma to do so as well. That this showing up every single day is a kind of endurance, is a kind of biding our time, right? Keeping ourselves sane, keeping ourselves alive, keeping ourselves sharp, keeping ourselves in the loop, keeping ourselves conversational, because change is coming, right? Our technology is rapidly evolving. And the way the world will be 5, 10 years from now will surely be radically different from the world we had 5, 10 years ago. Right. And 10 to 20 year time frames is relatively small. Used to be relatively tame in what you could expect. I think all of those tame animals have become bewildered and the gates are open. There's no more tame out here for us to have. The fight and the uphill struggle becomes our badge of success. We just stay the course because we know. We know, Pojo says. When I say we know, what do you think we know? Are you part of the we that know something? Or do you consider yourself an outsider to this we that we're mentioning? I sure know that the we that I know, the we that is us, that is me and you, knows that love is true. That is why we endure ultimately. If not for that knowing, I don't really know what's worth enduring for. Right? If there was no love to be had, my endurance would still be, left in the past. Let's call it. How to say something by not saying it. Maybe we are dreamers. Maybe we are wrong. But I'm pretty sure it's the correct direction. I know staying alive is the correct direction, right? The fact that we are, the fact that we haven't stopped, that is the correct direction in my mind. And in that way, we are all walking the right path. CC, bless you too, friend. Be as happy with yourself as possible. We can tell you are a genuine person and you are a bright spot in my dark time. CC, thank you for saying those words, dear friend. They mean more than I can say. You friends allowing me to be a part of your lives in the way that you have is not something that I take lightly. I take it very seriously, in fact. Right? I feel like that's why I'm opening up in ways for today's stream as well. That it is the truth of my situation, of my feelings in this moment. Right? The imposter syndrome is definitely something that we have all faced in one way or another. And I take pride. I do take pride in being my authentic self with you, friends. Showing up for you and having you see some sort of reflection of yourself as well, right? Learning through my experiences, me getting to learn through yours. We have made something powerful here. I'm excited for what it's going to continue to become. I do not know, but I do look forward to it. I'm going to say goodbye for now on this vertical stream. I'm going to start a horizontal one as well. But I'll see you friends again soon. In a moment or tomorrow. Love you.